Smith Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Rice Owls and the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Western Kentucky's offense comes onto the field first today. And now taking the field, Rodney Tisdale. Last time out, a solid day and a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Here comes the heat. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Owls offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we get our first look at Dylan Edwards. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Motion from the wideout. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Maybe some room here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. This is a designed run. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. On the option. Nice move there. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it again on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Running inside, it's Parrish. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Unleashes one. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes a handoff. It's Parrish. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
What a grab with one hand.
Can we just talk about how ridiculous of a catch that was? That was unbelievable. The receiver just sticks his paw out, snags the ball. That is incredible hand strength.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Snags it, and he's open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Parrish. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the fullback. Could be an alley. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 coming up. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and physical, especially on first down, and you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smith. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Give to the fullback. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off the play fake. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to
unleashes one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. On the draw, it's Parrish. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Maryland. Hauls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet at the 35. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the #1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Sticks it in his belly. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards.
Maybe a crease. Ripping through the defense. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The option look. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in, it's Taylor. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Parrish. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
To the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. Pulls it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run run inside. It's Smith. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Maryland. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Rice. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Owls right back down the field with the answer.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Free up the gut. Touchdown, Topper. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Fighting off the defender. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Maryland. Got a man, it's Key. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Wide receiver going in motion. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Running inside. It's Parrish. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Maryland. Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. Rice rushes to the line. Got to find a completion on this one. Fires to the middle. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredible.